Hey everybody, welcome back to another John Melby's Danger Zone Life podcast. We're going to talk about dreaming the dream. Stand by after the intro.
So here's the deal. Life is like a roller coaster ride, but there's a secret to having a fear-free life. A life that's outside of your comfort zone, where it's fun, exciting, and dream-fulfilling. That life is in the danger zone. Hi, my name is John Melby. I'm a professional airshow pilot, and this podcast will teach you the secrets and the tricks that have a life in the danger zone.
Hey everybody, been a little bit of delay here. Welcome back. I've been out. I've been sick for like 10 days. It's like ridiculous. And so a little bit of delay here doing a podcast series, and a delay in a lot of things. I haven't been able to work like I normally do, and so been kind of out of it for a little bit. And but we're better now. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about dreaming the dream. And last Tuesday, like a week ago, I got a phone call to asking me if I'd want to fly at an air show that would be local to Phoenix area. And I wasn't expected to do any air shows until March, and this one just kind of came up. One of the guys that was supposed to fly, and he's a new guy, he had a problem with his airplane, couldn't perform, and so they called me up and they said, John, can you fly this air show? But we don't have a lot of money. And I was thinking about it because it was on a Saturday. It was actually the Saturday that's coming up here. And I was thinking about it, and I told them my normal rate, and they're like, oh man, we can't afford that. And I said, well, what can you afford? And they told me, and I said, it's a brand new air show. This is their first year having an air show. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to be there. I'm an advocate for aviation, so I want to be there to help you and do whatever I can. And besides, I'd probably be out practicing anyway. And so it just kind of works out. Normally I wouldn't do that because I don't like to lessen my rate, but this is for a really good cause. And then last year was the first year they had like an airfare. So they basically had airplanes flying in, they had static displays but no air show. And they had 8,000 people confirmed with tickets. So I suspect this year they'll probably have closer to 12 to 15,000 people, which is really great for a second year event, especially with an air show. There's only a few of us flying. Buddy of mine, and then I was flying in a skydiver. They have some like F-22s and F-16 flyovers, and then a group of 5 guys flying in kind of like a mini warbirds. And so I said, yeah, I'll do it. And then I was thinking about this, how cool it is that I get to live the dream that I've always had. So since I was a kid, I wanted to fly airplanes, and I wanted to be an airshow pilot. And after you've been doing this for a while, I'm going on my 17th year as an airshow pilot. It's kind of like, I don't know, you just take it for granted. And what really hit home was I was watching a friend of mine who's, he had a buddy of his came over. The guy sings in Nashville and country music, and is phenomenal guitar player, phenomenal voice, phenomenal singing. He just stopped by his house and picked up his guitar and just played it like it's nothing. I have to struggle at it. I have to struggle with playing the guitar and singing. It's just not one of my giftings, but I do like it. So I just, I'm pretty much a hack. But, and then I realized that flying airplanes and doing the airshow stuff is easy for me. It just seems to work. And a long time ago, and sorry, but my nose is still clogged up from being sick. We're getting better though. And, so I was thinking about this, about dreaming the dream, and how important it is that whatever that dream is that you have, that you go push forward and press through it. Because when you're actually living it, you just, it's such a really cool thing. And when they called me saying, John, can you fly? And I told them that I'm going to do it at a lesser rate because I want to help them out. They were so appreciative, and they said, thank you. You can be at, what do you need? What do you need to fly the air show? And there's this great community and a great collaboration, and it makes me feel good about being there as a pilot and being there with the people that never seen me fly before, because usually I fly air shows all over the country in Canada and Mexico, and I hardly ever fly anything close to Phoenix. And I don't know why that is. It just is what it is. And so this is an opportunity for some people that are friends of mine and acquaintances that they wanted to see me fly but they never could. So that's kind of a good thing. But I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm doing it because I am chosen, for whatever reason, for gifting wise, and to pursue this dream to be an airshow pilot, and to take the skills and the talents and abilities that I've acquired over all these years and put them to use and to entertain the crowd. And I was actually thinking about this and just the surreal moment after I said, yes, let's do it. And we had contracts going back and forth. And I realized that I am living the dream that I started out with a long time ago. And even at an older age, I still have dreams and things I'm working on. And it's really fun to watch them come true. And the whole purpose of this podcast and this video podcast and audio podcast is that if you've got a dream and something you want to pursue, there's no reason why you can't do it, because I'm telling you right now, it is such a cool thing. I mean, maybe you've already done that. Maybe you've achieved your dreams. Maybe you've got everything you've ever wanted, but that shouldn't stop. You should have something else. And especially once you feel comfortable because you're set into whatever it is you started, but you got all these other things you want to do, and then try it and watch what happens, because it's such a cool thing to take the gifts and the talents and the skills that you've acquired and put them to good use, and put them into something where people can use and watch what it is that you do, or experience whatever it is that you did. It's funny because my wife, Joy, she doesn't have any hobbies. She's always there taking care of everybody else. She does stuff for everybody, but she doesn't really do anything for herself. And the other day she went to the store and bought a watercoloring book, like a little beginner how to do watercolor, some paints, some brushes, and some paper. And then I set up a little thing that made it a little easier, kind of like an easel for her to work on the kitchen table. And I'm like, well, this is great. I mean, she's going to pursue something. And the cool part of it is she got this little book, and then she painted whatever the simple painting they had it's kind of like a little simple landscape. And then she did a couple pictures like that, and she really had fun doing that. And it was just, and she's not used to doing hobbies. She's not used to doing anything. It's always about somebody else. And then she went, and I had to take off and go do something, and she made a painting of her, like a silhouette of her sitting on a bed drinking a cup of coffee with an actually, I mean, drawing people, I can't draw anything. Stick people maybe, but I can't draw. But she could draw. She did this drawing where she's sitting, it's like a self-portrait, I think they call it, and she's like a silhouette where it's black, and then she's got this sitting on a bed drinking a cup of coffee with her legs crossed. And it was so cool. And I could see the beginnings of something wonderful, because she could take, and she actually put it in a glass thing, and we framed it and put it in the bedroom, and then she just needs to sign it. And that was so cool. I was so happy for her, and I was proud of her too, because she's actually doing something where she's taking her gifting. She's really good at like wrapping paper and gifts and putting parties together, and this is just a subset of that. And that's in my own world, in my life. And I was just like, it's so cool. And I know there's some things probably in your life too, that there's things you want to pursue. And all I'm saying is that just go pursue them, because once you do it, you get some experience behind you, and you get better and better and better. And then you can sit and look back at it and think, how cool is this? Because it actually fulfilled something I started out with. So that's it. It's all about dreaming the dream and living it. And I'm just so thankful that I have that in my life, and I hope that you are too. And if you've got something you want to do, go out and pursue it. You can always, and please, go to jonmelby.com, JONMELBY.com. If you haven't done so yet, I've got a free guide there that you can sign up for. And also, I've got my podcast series links from there to take you out to the podcast for any one of these, and share those with other people on social media or however, and then subscribe to these and leave some reviews, because that helps me quite a bit. I'm trying to build up a following. The more that I can get, the better it is, because I can get a little bit more notoriety out there so more people can hear my podcast. So anyway, that's it. You have a great, wonderful day, and thanks. We'll see you.
Do you want to learn more about how to live life in the danger zone? My name is Jon Melby, and I'm a professional airshow pilot. Go to my website at jonmelby.com, and I'll give you a free guide on how to deal with the unknown, along with other resources on how to manage fear in your life to make you a more confident, successful you.